expert Bryce Wylde is here, and we're talking about our favorite subject, sleep. It really is.
Do you want to hear something interesting?
What?
A poll was done recently, 1,000 Canadians, actually more than 1,000 Canadians by the Breathe Right folks. They found that people were willing to give up sleep, or rather sex, for sleep, to get the hours. They're willing to give up sex, their favorite television show, a lot of social, so sleep is that important that psychologically we're willing to give up. I mean, maybe even food, we should put that on the next poll.
Gosh.
I don't know, but it is that important.
Well, if you're hungry, it's hard to get to sleep, that's for sure.
Well, that's true, isn't
right?
it? You know, we don't even yet know truly why we need the sleep that we do in fact need, but we do all intuitively know we have to get it, and that we're not getting it, we're a disaster. And the poll also showed that the productivity level the next day is horrendous. Like, we're walking around like zombies.
Unless you're Einstein or Martha Stewart. Einstein went on 1 hour cycle,
well,
so she needs 3.
And here's the thing that perturbs me is that those folks actually get into that deep sleep, that stage 3 and 4 like this, and then they stay there no problem. So when they do that, they're going through those sleep cycles we alluded to a couple of minutes ago really quickly. So they only need 20 or 30 minutes to get through a whole cycle.
Ducks.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, kick the caffeine habit. You say
Nothing
coffee,
past noon.
no caffeinated like cola beverages.
Frankly, even sensitivities, things that you might be, slightly allergic or sensitive to, you can get blood work done for this. Foods can actually cause you to be slightly, on alert, and you want to get that out of your diet as well. So checking yourself for food sensitivities.
Chocolate for kids for Halloween.
Yeah, well, that's sugar. Like sugar at the end of the day, sugar just riles you right up. So no sugary treats in the evening for kids. Kids do have sleep interruption as well. They do, and they don't necessarily report it to their parents. Kind of walk around sluggish, or they have maybe ADHD, or exacerbates ADHD. Throughout school.
So when are they allowed a piece of chocolate from Halloween then? Same thing before
come on,
noon?
everything in moderation. Enjoy yourself at Halloween. I'm talking about, sugary cereal before bed.
Okay.
A sugar, you might actually crash, but then you wake up an hour later, the child does, sort of, tossing and turning. It's not so good.
Also, you say exercise. Don't exercise too late at night.
I do say that. How'd you know?
I read your notes. So when's it okay?
Temperature's everything. So keeping the, the room up down to about 72 degrees or lower, and between 68 and 72 is where the body really likes it. And so if you exercise toward the evening, you're going to really get, too much of that thermal energy going on. That temperature rises, and you can't get into that deep sleep.
So how many hours until bedtime do you work out? You know what I'm saying?
You want to keep about 3 hours before, but 3 hours or prior. So my recommendation, in fact, first thing in the morning. And I say first thing in the morning, well, yeah, even if you have to get up that much earlier. Can you imagine?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not even kidding. So, here's the point. Burn off that morning cortisol, that stress, and it gets your body physically more relaxed. You're more productive that way. Flow blood.
Flow?
Thank you. Apparently I didn't get enough exercise this morning. And that'll help you throughout your day.
Did you exercise this morning?
I did.
And he always does that. The funniest thing you've ever said to me is to try and work out before the show. That's a good one, Bryce. But let's go on. For all of you at home, keep that in mind if you don't get up at our hours, right? What else did you bring here? Is it to try and put us into a deep sleep?
So Dr. Craig Hudson, he developed a powder, pumpkin seed powder. This is a board-certified psychiatrist who is giving patients benzodiazepines, a type of drug to actually get you into sleep. Although it doesn't get you really deep sleep, it sedates you. He realized through some research that pumpkin seed powder actually has a really high amount of tryptophan. And tryptophan converts...
It's in Turkey.
Well, it's in Turkey, not high enough to really make that sort of justify that whole idea that we're passing out. We're passing out from hypercaloric meals more than we are from tryptophan. But at the end of the day, so he created this pumpkin seed powder to create more tryptophan in the body to get you into that deeper sleep quicker and stay sleeping throughout the night. It's called Zen Bed.
What do you do? Do you put like a spoon of it in
You put a scoop of this in
or
water or milk, by the way, and you drink that prior to bed.
Can you just eat a bunch of pumpkin seeds?
Won't be effective. Won't be effective at all. And keeping yourself deep, that is the name of the game. That's why the sleep pods are free for everyone on Bay and Wellington. And we want you to keep sleeping and that deep, restful sleep. So wear a Breathe Right strip. Try this if you haven't. If you're snoring, you're interrupting your sleep.
Yeah.
If you're even sometimes if you're not snoring, you just go, well, what was that? And you have that sort of mild subclinical apnea. Wear a Breathe Right strip. Try it out. It'll keep you in that deep sleep.
And booze also creates shallow sleep. This I learned.
Yes, it'll keep you sedated, but it will not cause that stage 4 sleep. Lastly, hops, by the way, got to get this out. Hops, health food store or herbal store, hops in your pillow. It's got something called lupulin in it. Put that right into your pillow and breathe that in over the course of the night, and that'll help as well, whether you sleep in a starfish pattern or otherwise.
At Wylde on Health, wildeabout.health.com as well, facebook.com/Breathe Right Canada. Check out the pods. They're outside the Royal Bank Plaza, 200 Bay Street. They're free. Book your 20-minute power nap. Thank you so much. Here's to good Z's. Right now, over to Kevin Frankish.